What it do, pigeon toes? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade. What is this? Oh, Baddies East Season 4, Episode 1 review, child. Woo-wee. And did we start off with a pow pow? So, in the beginning of the episode, it starts off with giving us a sneak peek at what happens with the girls when they go on a trip to Jamaica. Child, they done took the ratchetness down to Jamaica. I know them Jamaican people like, don't bring that shit down here. we already got enough problems as it is. But then we rewind 2 months prior. So this time they actually shot for longer than a few weeks. So Natalie kicks off the show looking a Wednesday Addams mess, child, with this silver and black, I don't know what that monstrosity of a wig was sitting on top of her head. The hairstyle was giving me ghetto Bridgerton. I didn't know if she was trying to channel Queen Charlotte or what, child. I didn't know. Then it looked to me like she lost weight, or either she had like lipo done or something. It looks like she lost weight, maybe about a good 10 pounds or so. And I just hate the way she rocked the YSL little lunchbox purse and the Givenchy shark boots. Like, you don't wear shark boots with a bodycon dress. Like, girl, learn how to dress, please. You're making too much money now, according to you. Please get a stylist, please. So she then brings in the OGs one by one to this conference room so they can then sit down and go over who are the newbies that'll be on the show. First up is Rolly. She is back and promised to give more of Gia, which I guess is her real name. Didn't even know that. She has a pretty first name. She wants to give us more of Gia this season, but she is worried about somebody trying her since she just had surgery. And I was like, girl, if you just had surgery and you so worried about it, then you should have set this one out. You and Krishan. Make it make sense. Oh, okay. At this point, you can really see a difference for me with the surgery. And then I just saw the red carpet picture of her. I could tell that her stomach has gone down, but I feel like she needed breast reduction or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a journey that will be going on with her. Then Stunner Girl is back, but I don't think she stays that long. I think she chucks up the deuce because she had some really choice words to say about Lemmy being like a perv or something like that. Child, don't give me the line. Her and Lemmy must have fell out so bad they took her out the opener. They don't even have her in the opening intro where they show all the girls and their name and all of that stuff. She came back looking cute though. Scotty is back serving Scotty with the body, and Krishan is back very much pregnant. And they all sitting down, and Rock talking about she don't know whether or not she gonna fight. And Natalie was like, girl, you cannot be fighting, you pregnant. And she was like, cause can't nobody hit you back. And Krishan talks, that's even better. Girl, if you don't get somewhere and sit down somewhere. Now, everybody was criticizing her for being on the show and while she was pregnant. I didn't see a problem with her being on the show while being pregnant, because I was pretty much sure that in her contract it states that nobody could attack her or hit her or her fighting anybody else. Now, I did hear that she allegedly does smack Woviki or something like that, but I didn't see it being a problem. She had to get to the bag to get money for that baby. But obviously it wasn't a good decision because she didn't last the whole time either. I think that she might have filmed like for the first week or two, and then after that she was out. But then Rock calls out Natalie for fighting Scotty and making Scotty cry all the time. And of course, Scotty gonna take up for her master child, telling him but people go through things, Rock. People go through things. And here go Natalie. Scotty's my best friend. She's my best friend. What are you talking about? And I'm like, Scotty, if you continue to take this type of abuse from this lady, you might as well be in a sexual relationship with her, because ain't no way. Because this season, Natalie and Scotty fight again. It's like, girl, Scotty, get some self-worth, child. It ain't that dang on deep. But anywho, the ladies, what's her name? Natalie then starts breaking down who the newbies of the season will be. First up, we have Sky from Black Ink Crew Chicago. She says since the last time we saw her, she is in love. She was sporting a ring. I guess she's supposed to be engaged, child. I don't know, but she still looked like Sky. And I called it. I said, when the announcements came out of who was going to be casted, I said that her and Camilla were either going to be besties or enemies, but I leaned more towards besties, and they rock with each other throughout the whole season of the show. Love this duo. And I don't think Sky fights at all. From what I saw in the trailer, she don't fight nobody. Whoa, Vicky is a woman of God. It's not funny that she's a woman of God because God bless her. But once again, I just don't understand why she's on this show. If you have done an image rehaul, you've dedicated your life to Christ, then why would you go on the show called Baddies? Which makes me further believe, like, is this a gimmick for you? Like, are you being serious? Because, or do you need a check? Like, I'm not understanding why this little girl would go on this show knowing she gonna get beat up. Like, girl. Some girl named, they call me T. I don't know who she is, but apparently she's popular on the gram. She reminds me so much physically of Miguel, the R&B single Miguel wife. She's very pretty. She's a comedian. She was on Wild 'N Out, I guess, at some point. Very cute girl. I think that she's going to be very funny this season. Camilla from Bad Girls Club is on the show. She has 2 kids. She's a mom, you know, she's a cool mom, you know. Her and Natalie have their issues from the past that they gonna get out next week, front and center. It's on site. Saya, the rapper, you know her from Sisterhood of Hip Hop and several films and all of that stuff and music. She was signed to Tank's record label at one point. She's on the show. I didn't understand why she would come on the show once again, because this is a show that literally glorifies ratchet behavior and women fighting women. So I didn't understand why Saya would even want to be on this show. Like, I felt like she was doing really good in her career from what I've seen with the acting and whatever, but maybe she needs the check too. Maybe she wants the publicity. I don't really know. From the trailer, it doesn't look like she gets into any type of altercations with anybody, which is good for her. But I just feel like this was a step back and not a step forward for Saya, but I love her. Next up we have, oh, and by the way, Rolly is on her body. Rolly want that. And I'm like, Rolly. But who knows? Let me stop talking. I don't know what that lady like. Saya might want to take a roll in the hay. A roll in the mud with Rolly, child. Who knows? Mariah Lynn from Love and Hip Hop New York is on the show, and I must say already off the jump, Mariah Lynn is serving in her confessionals with the looks. Cannot wait to break down the confessional looks from this season. Mariah looked good, okay? Some girl named Smiley, who snatched Mariah chain and fought her sister at the auditions, is on the show. She says she put people together. She like the connector. She Olivia Pope or her city girl. I don't know. She cute, you know, little plus size girl or whatever. A girl by the name of Anaya Mack is a singer-songwriter, cute girl. I think she can sing or whatever. She also got beef with Scotty and Krishan. Krishan don't like her because she felt like at the audition she was trying to keep girls there that Krishan don't get along with. So they got their own little situation going on, child. This is the messiest cast ever. This is just pure mayhem. And this is not even including the replacements. Good God almighty. I don't even remember. Tasiki, is that how you pronounce Krishan's sister's rap name? I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to call her by her government name, which is Latifah. So we're going to call her Latifah on this channel. Krishan's older sister Latifah is on the show. She admits in her confessional she got 8 different personalities. I don't want to meet now one of them because all of them crazy, okay? Natalie calls out Rock for saying that she didn't want her sister to be on the show, and Rock denies it. But girl, we clearly If I'm remembering correctly, I remember Rock saying, don't give her a ticket. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. But Natalie and Latifah got issues because at the auditions, Natalie was calling her out for trying to put hands on Krishan when they were filming Blueface and Krishan Crazy in Love, and they almost came into blows or whatever. And I'm like, Natalie, why did you get involved in family business? Like, you doing too much, because this girl don't even like you for real, talking about Krishan, and you don't even like Krishan for real. Like, stop. Rolly like, y'all, I ain't trying to get into nobody family business, and tells Natalie that maybe she shouldn't have involved herself either. And I was like, you better speak the truth and shame the devil, okay? So after we get done with the cast, the girls are in their first city, which is in Washington, D.C., and Natalie has a run-in at the hotel with Latifah and Krishan and them family. Rock chooses her family. And see, this is why you stay out of people's business, because one minute she was all good with you fighting a sister, but now it's my family, my family, my family, and F you. So, girl, Natalie was like, all y'all broke, all y'all H's is broke, y'all on my show, and this, that, and the third. Now, Krishan, in her confessional, says that her family came to see her, and when they were leaving, they ran into Natalie, and Natalie got to doing a bunch of yelling and screaming and all of this type of stuff. I don't know who to believe. I just know that everybody involved is ghetto, okay? Because y'all would have got kicked out of my hotel acting like that. So once again, Natalie all in the street yelling and all of this stuff. And Rock was like, Natalie, ain't nobody holding you back. Like, you talking, but let's see what that footwork do, okay? Rock feels, since she and her sister are on one accord, that if her sister don't like Natalie, she don't like her neither. And I was like, see, Natalie, this is what you get. This is what you get. Because Rock is, I will say this about Rock. Rock is fugazi. She is Two-Face. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she goes with what suits her at the time. You know what I'm saying? So Natalie voiceover, y'all. You hear her say, mamas with no teeth. I'm about to find everybody some teeth this season. Shade. And I was like, girl, you do know that by the time y'all had this reunion, Krishan had been and dropped that baby, honey, which she has. And you done up here made comments about her teeth and her mama teeth. Baby, we finally gonna get to see the fight we've been wanting to see, which is Natalie versus Krishan, honey. Because, you know, she been ducking that phase since last season, because Natalie did not want to go heads up with Krishan. But that's gonna be a doozy. So the next day, Natalie tells Scotty that Krishan called her family up there to the hotel, but then pretended like she didn't. Don't know if she did or not. So Natalie says that she's having a brunch for all the girls to get together and basically hash out their differences, because she don't want a bunch of arguing and fighting in every city. Scotty says that she don't really want to see T or Anna Mac, because she don't like neither one of them. Anna Mac, or however you say her name. So Rock says in her room with her sister Latifah that, hold on, where was I at? Oh, no, let me go back. So Natalie tells Scotty that she rather them hash everything out at this brunch and not do it later on that day at the cast promo shoot, because every promo shoot they end up banging or whatever. And so then we switch to Rock and Latifah in the room together, and Rock says that she got to keep her eye on her sister Latifah, because she feel like her sister be trying to look girl her and embarrass her in front of people. So she, you know, effing with her, but she keeping her eye on her. And I was like, y'all don't like each other. Y'all obviously have sisterly issues, and I feel like Krishan really holds resentment against her sister, and this goes way beyond what just happened on Blueface and Krishan's reality show. There's real contempt. Not content. There's really contempt there on Krishan's side towards her sister. And I want to know what all that stems from. Maybe it has something to do with how they grew up, with them being abused and all that type of stuff. I don't know. But Stunner Girl visits them in their room and asks Latifah, is she willing to sit down with Natalie? And old girl was like, no, not after what happened the night before. Like, absolutely not. So Rock says that Natalie sticking up for her wasn't genuine. And the only thing that Natalie got going for her is a big ass chin and a big ass mouth. I was like, well, tell us how you really feel, Krishan. So at the end of the episode, Natalie, Mariah, and Scotty arrive at the brunch spot. Now, mind you, not a bacon, not a piece of, not a sausage link, not no French toast, not an egg McMuffin, not a waffle, not a pancake was in sight. All you had was a table with no kind of cutlery or nothing on it. Like, where is the brunch food? I don't see a mimosa, some water, or nothing in sight, child. So T and Woviki arrive, and T like, I need to know if somebody about to run up on me because I came here to eat. So y'all gonna need to let me know what's up. Her confessionals are really funny, and she looked really cute. What's her name? Woviki sitting there looking like she a part of the Latter-day Saints. She just looking so scared in her little tracksuit, girl. I'm like, why are you here? So Mariah says in her confession that she don't even know whether or not Woviki is really serious about being this devout Christian. So Anna Mac arrives, and as soon as Scotty sees her, Scotty runs up. So she runs up and they start fighting. Now, everybody on Twitter was going up about how Anna Mac just went in on Scotty. I rewound that fight back several times, okay? And when they first started going, they both were getting in good hits. They both were on both ends. The only difference was Anna had Scotty by her top of her wig, which did not come off. Congratulations. She had her by the hair and was hitting her in the head. Scotty was just swinging or whatever. So I felt like it was pretty much like a tie that first round, but really it was what it was. Didn't nobody really go in. So they get broken up. They going back and forth, arguing and talking trash or whatever. And Anna makes a statement that Scotty could have been ran up on her months ago and that she only doing this for TV time. And I was like, Now, mind you, Scotty just had her first fight last season. Like, Scotty ain't got no hands like that. Girl, Scotty, sit down. So then at the end of the episode, they bang again. And when Scotty ran up on her, like she ran up on her to hit her, I don't even know if the hit connected. I know Anna tried to hit back, but was swinging at air. Then they really got to tussling. And somehow, some way, Scotty ended up falling backwards. And the old girl was on top of her. So I'm going to give round 2 more so to Anna. You know what I'm saying? Even though I feel like both of them in the beginning was literally hitting air. And it's like, Scotty, you too big to be letting this little girl be even able to, go heads up with you like that, girl. You need to get in the gym or something. Talking about you an athlete. I need to see it. Like, you need to take some boxing lessons or something, girl. So the melee is going to continue next week. We're finally going to see Natalie and Camilla go heads up, child. It's about to be a mess. I'm ready for this Ratchet Ghetto season to commence, honey. I'm going to give the season premiere episode of Baddies East. I'm going to give it a B+. A B+. That's what I'm going to give it. I'm gonna give it a B+. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you. Oh, and you guys, this week I have Ask Me Anything video dropping. I asked you guys to send me any questions that you wanted to ask me on my community page, and you guys went above and beyond. So I have that video coming this week, as well as a makeup tutorial that's already been filmed. Okay, y'all been asking me for one, so I filmed a Barbie inspired makeup tutorial for you guys, so it'll be dropping this week as well. Okay, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.